Hey there, welcome back friends. This is Chand, and in this video we will talk about if, else if and else, and this would be interesting. Now friends, if you guys are familiar with the syntax which is there inside C, C++ or Java, then definitely you will find it a little different. The reason being, when it comes to Python, there is no braces or anything. There is indentation, there are tabs. So let me give you a very simple example. For example, I create a very simple variable, for example country, and I initialize this country as India, right? So now we have this variable, and for example we wish to compare the value inside this country, and based on the comparison we wish to display a statement. How we can do that? We can make use of if, and we can type in if country is equal to India. In this case we will display a statement. Now friends, when it comes to these kind of statements, for example if, else, if or else, in here we need to end the statement with a colon. So take a note of it, and as soon as I hit enter, take a note of the cursor. It will add a tab already. The reason why Jupyter has added a tab, because when it comes to Python there is no braces or anything. We need to handle the braces, we need to handle the scope by taking help of tab. Now friends, by taking help of these tab spaces, we are indenting the code, and definitely using a specific tab is a good idea and a good way to indent your code. Alright, so in here let me print currency is INR. Alright, so very simple statement. Let me run this. So this will definitely display currency is INR. Now for example, we need to add a default condition. So in here we can again use else, right? So it would be like else print currency is unknown. Alright, let me run this, and this will give us a syntax error. Why there is a syntax error? Let me show you. First of all, we need to add a colon after these kind of statement. So in here, first of all, I will be adding a colon. Let me run this. Again, there will be a syntax error. Now friends, as I have already specified that whenever we make use of a statement where we need to add scope, we have to add a tab. Now in here, for else statement we haven't added a tab, right? So let me add a tab. Let me run this. Again there is a syntax error. Why? The reason being, the else is in the same level as the if. Else and if are like sister statements, right? So as a result the level should be the same level. And let me bring down the print statement. Now let me again run this, and now this time it will run. Alright, so tabs, statements, colons, spaces, everything has some meaning when it comes to Python, and we need to be very specific when it comes to Python. And because it has such a tight syntax, readability is very nice when it comes to Python, and things are organized when it comes to Python. So in here, for example, I initialize India as US, for example, USA, and run this. Then this will give currency is unknown. So very good result, the expected result. But definitely currency of USA is known to us. Can we add some additional condition in here so that we can improve on this program? Let me copy this, let me run this in here. So in here, in place of else, can we make use of else if, right? So in here, when it comes to Python, it is not else if, it is ElIf. So it would be like ElIf. All right. And when it comes to ElIf, as there is a yet another if condition in here, we need to provide a condition. Now this condition could be based on any operator. This could be directly true as well. So in here, for example, I type in true. Again, this is good, but first of all, let me give a condition. We will talk about true and false later down the line in this video itself. So in here, let me give the condition as country as USA. Let me save the changes. Let me run the program, and this is giving us currency is unknown because we have missed updating updating this statement. Alright, so now this should run properly. Alright, so this is how we can make use of if else if. Alright, now ElIf will always take a condition and it should be after if or ElIf. Alright, so what do we mean by this? Let me copy this once again. Let me paste it in here. For example, we wish to add couple of more condition, we can do that. For example, I copy this and paste it in here, and the country is, for example, Ireland, right? And in here, let me copy this particular statement and paste it in here, and use the statement as currency is euro. Let me run this. Then this will say currency is dollar. Let me update the value of country as Ireland. Let me run this. Let me run this once again. So it will start showing up currency is euro. Alright, so this is how we can handle things. Now whenever we wish to add else should be the last condition, last statement inside our if, ElIf or else. So else could be only used once and it will not receive any condition, and it would be the last decision making statement. Alright, so again let me copy this, let me paste it in here, and let me make use of else colon. Let me copy the print statement, let me paste it in here, and in here it would be like unknown. Alright, let me run this and it will say currency is euro. Cool enough. Let me update the country to, for example, Laos. Alright, let me run this statement first. So the value of country has been updated. Now let me run this statement 17, and this will say currency is unknown. Alright, so I personally don't know what is the currency of Laos. I need to check that. So in here it is like currency is unknown. Alright, so this is cool, and this is how we can handle the stuff. Alright, so this seems to be good enough, and this is the standard syntax. Now let us talk about the conditions. Alright, so in here, for example, I paste it in here, and I will update couple of things. It would be like if is true. I will get rid of else if. I will only use ElIf once in here, and statement would be ElIf is true, and in else is we will update the statement as default is true. Alright, and now in here, in place of condition, what we will make use of, it would be like true. Alright, and the condition for ElIf will be again true. Now friends, understand this. If the condition inside your if block is true, the first statement or the statements inside the true block will get executed, and rest of the conditions will not be checked, right? So in here, if I run this, I will only get if is true, right? And I can also show you by adding a yet another print statement in here, and in here let me add some text. Let me save the changes. Let me run the program. So the statements inside the if block will only get executed. For example, the if block is false, right? In this case, once if block is false, then only the second condition making statement will get executed, and in here definitely else if is true, so this print statement will get executed. Let me show you. Here we go. Now take a note of the default. The default statement will only get executed when all the condition making statements are false. What are the condition making statement? These are if statement, ElIf statement and else statement. Alright, so as ElIf statement is true in here, so ElIf is true is the output. Alright, and if even the ElIf statement is false, then only if all the statements, all the condition making statement are false, then only the default statement will get executed. Alright, so that is for if, ElIf and else, and this is fairly straightforward, I would say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.